It's showtime, South Texas. Time to feel the energy and excitement of Friday night football. There's hard-hitting action on the field every week, and we bring it right to you with action highlights from area high school football games from the top-rated 3 News Sports team. Time now for the one and only, the original Friday Night Sports Blitz. Sponsored by CCA Texas, Matthews CCAC, Ewald Kubota, and USA Foundation Repair.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Chris Thomason, Brandon Schaff. We are already into week 8. Now, last year, our Game of the Week participants had one of the best games of the season, Calallen and Alice, and they lived up to that again tonight.
No question about it. We've seen some really great matchups this entire season, and the first game you guys are about to see is one of the best games of the whole year.
And we've got the full highlights. Let's roll the video. All right, the rivals going at it at the Sky Dome, and Alice, first place on the line. Steve Campbell's got a little message here.
Go Channel 3.
There you go, Campbell. All smiles before the game. Appreciate the plug, Coach. Here early on, though, it's Alice's Lucian Cruz, the sophomore quarterback, the keeper for the score. The Coyotes going up 7-0. The fans feeling it tonight. Then in the second, Cruz again on the ground, punching it in. Just follow the big man in. They made it 14-0 at the half.
Wow, what a start for the Coyotes.
All right, second half, though, Calallen coming back. You knew they would. Jared Castellano hoping his guys can keep it going. But here, Jude Hernandez in for the score. The Cats cut the lead in half at 14-7. Now, midway through the fourth, Alice going for it on fourth down, but Hernandez coming up with a huge interception. Alice could have kicked the field goal. They didn't. See if it would cost them. Here, Calallen, though, having to punt, and oh no, that snap can't be handled. The punter gets taken out. Calallen recovers, but it doesn't matter. That's a turnover on downs, a huge mistake in this one.
Yeah, and it's a costly mistake towards the end of the game.
Yep, Alice taking advantage. Cruz cruising his way into the end zone. Alice goes up 21-7. He had all 3 of their scores. Go crazy, Coyotes. They get the win over Calallen. Final 21-7. It's Alice's first win over Calallen since 2012, and J.R. Castellano, his first huge win as Alice head coach.
And that has to feel really good for him, beating Calallen, who's seen all that success before, but now it's time for Alice to enjoy that success.
Absolutely. Something's telling me they're enjoying it tonight.
Absolutely. What a way to get started with the game of the week. We take a look now at the Miller Buccaneers and the Moody Trojans picking this one up in the second quarter. Miller's up 13-0 and trying to move the ball. Dylan Prado with a pass to Jimmy Rodriguez. Touchdown for the Buccaneers, gives them a 13-7 lead at the time. Now the Bucs moving the ball once again. Broderick Taylor, that was Moody that scored before. The Bucs are moving the ball now, and they're trying to get something going here. Another big handoff to Taylor. Big gain takes them all the way down to the 3-yard line. Now, time for another handoff to Jaheim Cook, and he'll take it in for the score. Miller up now 20-7. So, a little celebration there from the coach and team. Now, Moody moving the ball again. Hayden Dufour for the big-time pickup on the ground. And then take a look at, oh, that's a little bit of a turnover, and look at that.
A lot of bit of a turnover.
Yeah, a lot of bit of a turnover. So now Miller able to take over, putting one through the air to DeMar Lister. That's a 40-yard touchdown through the air. How about a little celebration dance for the Miller Buccaneers? This team is rolling this season for good reason. There's a fumble and a recovery, taking it all the way to the house. Caden Dufour losing that ball. Landon Johnson picking it up for the score for the Buccaneers. And Miller really starting to roll in this one. Let's take a look at the final score. 49-10. So Miller, one of the top teams in our area, really rolling.
All right, let's get on to the next highlight. King hosting Victoria East. Here, it is already 22-0 East in the first quarter. Caleb Lopez getting the first down there for the Mustangs. Coach Doug Foster hoping his team could keep it going, but fortunately for him, that drive would stall. Then Victoria starting to try to get it going again here. Kaysen Colley with the quarterback keeper for the first down. And then a slight blip here for the Titans, so to speak, as they are going to put it on the carpet. Nigerel Prater there with the fumble. The big man, Josiah Cameron, number 99, recovering for the Mustangs, giving their fans something to cheer about. But later on the drive, Prater's not fumbling this one. He's going to take it down the sideline for a big first down gain, forced out of bounds. But here, Colley going to go up top to Ryan Steele, and he's going to steal a touchdown here. Slipping that tackle, and he gone right in front of the camera. That made it 29-0 Victoria in the second. All Titans in this one. Take a look at the score. Final 57-0. They come to Cavness and pitch a shutout.
Yeah, rough season for Kings so far, but Victoria East putting up some big numbers. We go from Victoria East now to Victoria West. The Warriors taking on the Ray Texans. So the Ray Texans trying to get this one done against the other Victoria team here. We get this one started with Kamari Montgomery with the huge gain, and he's tackled right around the 8-yard line. You almost thought he'd go for the whole score there.
But, you know, it's probably going to happen.
I think
it
might be inevitable. There's Camden Repper with the walk-in for the score. 7-0 was the score at that point. And here's Kelly off the catch from Camden Repper, 14-0. So as you can see, recurring theme here, Victoria West attacking again here after the interception. And look at that. So the Texans getting something done on the defensive end, able to get the ball and seeing if they could do anything here.
Right in front of the camera.
Right in front of the camera for the big gain. So Ray trying to get things going. Craig Charlton, unfortunately, they weren't able to score on that.
And Victoria then did score on the answer.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the final score, 66-10. So that was a big-time win for both Victoria East and West back-to-back games.
Yeah, so getting back to the game of the week, Alice, you know, we saw Calallen at the beginning of the year. You know, they lost to GP week 1, and you say, well, they'll be fine come district. They lost 30-something seniors off last year's team. But people forget that Alice lost some guys from last year's team, too. And yet, J.R. Castellano, he had those guys believing from the jump out there that they could get it done and first win over Calallen in 12 years.
Yeah, and it has to be something, too, that Dan Campbell has to be wondering now, okay, how do you rebound from this, right? Because this is an Alice team that has done well this season, and Calallen dropped that game to GP starting the season, so this will really be a testament to how they finish the season after this.
Yeah, you know, Steve Campbell will have them good to go. They're going to make the playoffs. That district, you know, with all the Valley teams, like, they're going to get in. It's just a matter where they fit in. But still, Alice, a huge win for them, bringing in Coach Castellano from Taft, and excited to see what they can do the rest of the season. All right, we've got plenty of action coming up, so stay tuned.
Action highlights coming your way right after this timeout.